second down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Once more, here's Eckler. We'll get this up to about the 44. Second down and 6 now.
Home troops right.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Herbert now.
at the 44-yard line.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Steps away to his left. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Lion. Go.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Baylor Tiger.
Brings up second and yard.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
5-9.
In motion right goes Allen. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Crowd right. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt to pass of just under 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And quickly they get to the line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
59, 59. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sack back around the 28. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Herbert now on second down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He's brought down back in the
2nd down, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose again, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Pollard one more time. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, 47.
Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what